My name is Mike, and this is the Hot Seat. On the Hot Seat this morning, the Breitbart tapes on the young Barry Obama was a complete bust. All this hype, all this rhetoric that we had this damning evidence, and all they showed was a young Barry giving accolades to an African-American law school teacher over issues of lack of diversity. And the conspiracy theorists out there, which I don't consider myself one, although people have labeled me so, due to my comments on 9/11, Navy SEAL Team 6, JFK, Magic Bullets. Folks, what I do is I look at each issue, I look at the evidence gathered, I weigh the preponderance of the evidence, and I draw my own conclusion. Same thing with the fact that I know Obama's a fake. I know his birth certificate is a fake, and it's based on the preponderance of the evidence. And these tapes that were shown on the Hannity show last night were nothing. It proves absolutely nothing, except it proves that Obama was a better speaker then than he is now. And that's because 20 years ago, he believed in what he was saying. He was passionate about what he was saying. And he didn't need a teleprompter like he needs now, because he wasn't fed lines. He wasn't fed scripts 20 years ago. The man spoke from his heart, whether you agree or disagree, which is why he should stick to community activist stuff, civil rights movements, because that's his genre. He's unfit to be a president. He's not a real president. He's just a puppet put in by the New World Order. See, again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Evidence dictates my conclusion. And Barry Soetoro was a man of conviction 20 years ago. He held a live press conference. I think it was Daimler Chrysler in North Carolina, because I caught the tail end of it. He couldn't even remember where he was. If you people go on the internet and look for that clip, he didn't even remember where he was. And then he paused again, because he forgot his script. And he asked the crowd, is everybody all right? Is everybody all right? Because he lost where he was. Because he doesn't even believe his own BS. But he didn't need a script or a teleprompter 20 years ago, because he believed in what he was talking about. And as far as, the conspiracy theorists and Michael Savage say that Breitbart might have been killed because of these tapes, well, if he indeed was murdered over what we saw last night, that was a pretty lousy reason to die. I was all set to compare him to Vince Foster. Excuse me. He had damning evidence on the Clintons with their scams in real estate. They pulled in Arkansas. The man's office was ransacked. His body was moved. But this is apples and oranges, folks. Those tapes were an absolute bust. And then Hannity has these two kids on, basically they're kids, and they gave, more rhetoric. Oh, we've got more tapes. Oh, we're going to release them in the future. Why? First of all, why wait? Are you waiting for a payoff from the Obama machine to not show them? Or you waiting for the government to shut you down? I mean, if you've got stuff, put it out on the internet and let it go viral. If you're waiting for close to the general election time, then why are you telling us 8 months ahead so that you might be shut down? I mean, if you got it, either use it or shut up about it and release it when you think it's the right time. But this nonsense that you got it and that you're waiting and it's going to be released and it's damning, you've already lost your credibility. And whatever legacy this Andrew Breitbart wanted to leave behind, it just took a shot right in the hull. Those tapes were a joke. Because, folks, Barry got through the Jeremiah Wright litmus test. This isn't going to stop him. And it was a joke. And it was embarrassing. My advice to Breitbart.com, if you don't have tapes of a young Barry Obama saying that he hates America, that he hates white people, and that he hates Jews, if you don't have something like that, shut up and get a real job. My name is Mike. This is The Hot Seat.